Well, there are friendships that stand the test of time and friendships that are proven when tested. Tessa Spencer introduces us to a young gentleman who stepped in at just the right time to prove just how much his friend means to him.
It's a route Citadel Cadet Miles Scott takes a couple of times a week to the doorsteps of Felicia Breland. This time, instead of being greeted at the door with a hug and a smile,
Well, it was a scary day.
he was met with something that would force him to spring into action.
The day before, she was perfectly fine.
Mrs. Breland's son watched it all unfold just a few miles away from home.
When someone rings the doorbell, immediately I get a notification that someone's at the front door.
He had stepped away for a short time for business.
He always checks up on her, and normally I wouldn't say anything, but for some reason that particular day I just wanted to say hi.
He stayed on, and after several minutes of Miles not being able to get Mrs. Breland to answer the door,
I called the landline, I called her cell, no answer.
Plan B was put into motion, and Miles was able to gain entry into the house.
When he walked in, he immediately called me on his cell phone, and I told him to put me on speakerphone, look around, call my mother's name, and tell me what you see.
I see her down on the ground, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Mrs. Breland wasn't so sure either.
I remember getting up, going in the restroom, and that's about it.
The retired educator and musician is a treasure in the community, notably widow of late South Carolina State Representative Floyd Breland. She was also the longtime organist of her beloved Mother Emanuel AME Church in downtown Charleston. She believes that Miles being there that day was more than just good timing.
Only God can plan for someone to come at that morning when I needed help.
Don't scare me like that.
His good deed not unnoticed. Miles was awarded the Mazur Award, presented to a cadet who distinguishes themselves by an act of outstanding citizenship that goes far beyond the normal expectations of cadet daily life. And for that, Mrs. Breland is exponentially grateful.
It's my angel. God sent. God sent.